Time for the main event!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it looks like Dead or Alive 6 last round is, well, it could be DOA based off of the few things we're going to talk about in this video. I'm really shocked that they did a re-release this bare bones, and they're price gouging on some of the DLC, which is insane to me after this is a 7-year-old game. Anyway, let's get to it. There's some good, but there's a lot of bad too. Let's check it out. Alright, so here is the game, and I put in probably one of the only new costumes that you get included with the game, and that is Honaka's new outfit. Now, if we go down here to DOA Central, we go down to Wardrobe, I could show you all the other stuff. Your points, your coins don't carry over. These two characters are locked out, and we'll talk about that here in a second because, well, they're a lot more expensive this go around. Even if you bought them in the last game, you should get a discount if you did, but it's a guest character. So unfortunately, their hands are probably tied because of how they're SNK's characters. They're not Koei Tecmo's. Anyway, so if you did not buy all the DLC characters from the last game, you are getting 5 characters included in that $40 price tag. Now, do you get their costumes included with that? Like their, what do you call it? The costumes that come with their DLC, if you get the DLC packs. It does look like they come with their base, their outfits and stuff. So that's good. So you don't have to buy those again because that would have been ridiculous. So their costume introduction pack that would come with the character, like, oh, you get the character and a bunch of costumes. Those are all included within the $40 price tag. Now, that's cool. That's great. And the only new outfit is for Honaka. That's free. It's this one. There you go. And then, of course, if you pre-order the game, my least favorite character, Marie Rose, I don't know why she gets most of the costumes. Her costumes that come with the pre-order, I believe it was, where is it? I think it's this one. Whoop-de-doo. Unless it's your favorite character, then there you go. I think it was the little devil-made costume also. So I think those are the two that came with the pre-order. I don't know why none of the other characters got some pre-order bonuses, especially for people that have the base vanilla version of the game. It's ridiculous to have to charge twice. So anyways, there's that. Everybody else pretty much is the same as far as like costumes are concerned. There's no new ones. All your stuff that you did in the last game, if you unlocked their parts to get the costume, they're still unlocked. You just have to purchase them with your coins. Your coins reset. So if I have like 30,000 coins in the other game. I probably should have spent them all before I transferred my save. You can still go back and play the old game. It doesn't just wipe your save on the old game, but you can only transfer your data once, it says. So unless you delete your save data of this game and everything, I'm wondering if you could do it again, like if it's a clean slate. But it sounds like once you start the game, it won't let you do it again for some reason. But I'm guessing you can if you really want to, but you'll have to delete everything you've done. And what's really unique is, let's go to some of the costumes here. I'll go to my favorite character, Tina. Now, some of the DLC outfits, it says it's available in DOA 6. You cannot just purchase it directly in last round. You have to go over to the Dead or Alive 6 page on the store, buy them that way, and then they'll show up in last round and 6. So you're basically getting them for both games, which is much better than what they did for the Steam player base. Very curious how this all works on Steam because Steam got the shaft big time. But anyway, there you have it. You can still buy the costumes for the old game, and they literally pop up here. So you have to go buy it on the old game. You can't even buy them on the new game. They don't even have that set up. They didn't even take the time to set up the DLC from the last game for this game. It's like, why didn't they just include it then and charge $60? They should have charged $60 for the game, included everything that was in that game, and then that would have been a huge win for them. A lot of people would have bought it because not everybody bought all the costumes because they're ridiculously priced. I mean, I bought all the season passes on sale, and then that didn't include everything. There's still 3 or 4 packs that are $20 a piece, and I was like, but I bought all the season passes. It should have included everything. So I was really annoyed about that. But anyway, so if you want to get the costumes from the last game, you just have to go buy them on the shop there, and they'll pop up here. So if you don't own Dead or Alive 6 Vanilla, the original, you can still go to their storefront and buy them and get them in this game. So that's how it works. Now, if it's a costume for the new game, we'll go down here and it'll show it. So you do not own, do you want to buy it? No, we'll look at that here in a sec. You can still customize. Now, if you look at this, it'll say DOA 6 last round for the outfits that are only available in last round. So going forward, as they release more costumes and new stuff, that's what it's going to look like on here. So if you're wondering like what's going on, I guess that's how they got it to work. They didn't even take the time to just. Oh, it's I think it's literally an upgrade, like a PS5 upgrade, but they decided to charge $40 for it. So I don't know, because like I said in my last video, it's to get more eyeballs on the game, to get it in the conversation, because it's being treated as a new release instead of just an upgrade. Because if it's just an upgrade, it wouldn't be getting as much buzz as it is now. Now that that's done, let's go back and we'll do a couple fighting here, a couple matches and stuff. If you go to the store, now this is where I like almost lost it, because this blew me away. If you come down here, My Shiranui and Kula Diamond are now $10.99 US each. And with their costumes, they're $20.99 with their 5 costumes. I believe in the last game, to get them and everything, wasn't it like $11.99, maybe maximum $14.99 or something like that? And it's a pretty decent deal. You get a character and a bunch of costumes. This is ridiculous. $20, $21 for one character and a couple of costumes that most of us already purchased. So even though I really want My Shiranui, I am not going to buy it again unless it's like half off on sale. This to me is outrageous and ridiculous to charge $20 for the character and the DLC outfits. That to me is criminal. That absolutely just pisses me off, and I can't believe that they would charge that much for those characters. I don't know what the deal is with SNK. Maybe they charged more to use them again in this game, and they really wanted them back in the game because they're part of the roster. They're part of the player base. A lot of the fans use them a lot. This sucks. This sucks for the character. If that's your main character, you're gonna have to spend at least $10 for the character, and if you want the costumes, you're gonna spend $20. What were they thinking, man? Oh, and this does not bode well for the future costume packs. Like, how much are the season passes going to be? Are the season passes going to be $150? Like, if they do season passes, maybe they'll just keep them all separate and they'll be $5.99 a costume. This really worries me on how much they're going to charge for costumes and stuff going forward. To me, this could easily kill the game, like outright, and that's not where we want to be going into Dead or Alive 7. It's almost like they learned nothing after the fallout of Dead or Alive 6. Like, I truly think this franchise is cooked after seeing these prices for these characters. Like, this to me this just ruined the whole thing. Now, that's all the negative for the game. That's like the most negative thing. And that's all that's available. If you buy Core Fighters, you can buy all the characters again. There isn't really anything else they've added yet. If you want the costumes that you don't have purchased in the last game, you have to go over to the last game and buy them that way. But anyway, that's what's available on the shop. Sometimes they'll lock it out to the Core Fighters version, but it should just be here. It's just, I'm baffled by the price for My Shiranui and Kula Diamond. It's crazy. All right, now, before we end the video here, and the trophies, I should have said this at the beginning. When I loaded up, only some of them were auto-popping as I went into the various modes. But to get the arcade one, to get all the online ones, it looks like you're going to have to redo all of those, which really sucks. And as I stated earlier, your coins didn't carry over from the save data. So I had like 30,000 coins left, and I should have spent them because there were some costumes I could have unlocked. I thought it was just going to carry over, but no, it did not. So that sucks. All right, so let's do a quick fight. We'll do versus. And the one thing I noticed right away, okay, we'll just do normal, Tina, and I'm afraid to, let's just do a safe outfit for the game. And we'll go against the new outfit for Honaka. Certain physics seem to be a lot more physicky, if you know what I'm talking about. Trying to be, you know, safe for the channel, because YouTube's very sensitive about that stuff. Oh, there we go. I just got another trophy pop. So you just go through the various modes and complete them, and all the trophies re-pop. So I already got like half the trophies. And the health bar does not go down as fast. So they did change that. And it does feel a little snappier. And, wow, I'm trying to play and talk at the same time. I swear I'm not this bad. Okay. But yeah, it's a little snappier. The character models look a lot better. The lighting's better on the characters. Some of the levels look like crap. But, as you can see, the matches do last a little longer. Some of the moves don't hurt them as much. So there's that. Trying to remember my combos here. It does feel a little snappier than it did in the last game. Like a little more responsive, but not crazy. Boom. And the health bar doesn't go down as much. So yeah, if you did all the combo trials and all that kind of stuff, it looks like you're going to have to do it again. But yeah, the characters look a little sharper. They're not as fuzzy as they were on the PlayStation 4 version playing on the PS5. The hair looks a lot cleaner. Everything looks just much, much better. The clothing. So the characters themselves look a little better, as you can tell. Like the skin tone and everything. So it did get a visual upgrade. And I'm playing on the PS5 Pro version, but there is no Pro update or whatever. It's just the normal version, so, or you know, like the base PS5 upgrade. But it does look better. It feels a little snappier with the controls. Not that there was any input delay or anything. So if that answers any questions, there you go. And you do have to re-level up again also. So I was at level 20 or 30 or something like that, and my Tina character was like it was super high. So you have to re-level up each character, and that's a huge bummer too. So at least you can get coins that way, because if everything was maxed out and everything, then there would be no way to get coins again. You'd have to go play online or something. But yeah, there you go. All right, and now this is where it gets a little confusing. So let me move my face here so you can see the instructions. Each shot breaks down into 4 steps. Move and rotate the character into a picture-perfect position. Once you're happy with the placement of the characters, press X. Alright, so you can move them around like this, which is really weird. You can also switch to which character you want to move. So if you want to have them back-to-back, like they're about to fight off an evil army, you could do that. You can place them forward. You can move them around. And then, let's see, change start position. Then once you get where you want them, then you can pick a move. Unique strike, back-facing throws, holds, and then he'll do the animation. Alright, and then after selecting an animation, you can pause the animation by pressing triangle. So then you could pause it and move frame by frame until you're happy with the pose. Change the character's mid-animation to play both characters' animations at the same time. Okay, so it's all sweet. So you can go really slow, like he's headbutting them. Boom! And then let's see here, reset animation. Pause animation, play animation. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, this is really confusing at first. And then you can take a picture. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could do with this. Okay. Great work. Here's to many more photographic masterpieces. Restart, pause menu, and photo mode. Okay. Yes. So you can reset it. So it looks like they just took the photo mode and made it way more complicated than it needed to be. You could just go use the theater mode and watch them fight and pause it and do it that way. This, I mean, at least you could pose them this way, but it feels kind of limited, because like, what's the point of doing this? I guess I just have to mess around with it more. But yeah, here's the photo mode that they touted as a huge new feature. I will show off something here real quick before we end it. All right, now select position. Have her do. Oh, here we go. Play animation. And then, let's see. I was trying to see if I could maneuver the character. And then frame by frame. Boom. So you can get the exact moment that you want of them getting punched in the face. Boom. That was funny. Right on their face. Slow motion. Alright, now, advanced frame, restart, previous setup. Now, how do I get to the free... There we go. Okay, so that's what I was trying to get to. She's punching her right through the you-know-what. That's funny. But yeah, so there you have it. There is the camera mode. There's a lot of features. You'll have to play around with it to get used to it. It looks pretty cool, but you could just use the camera feature that was in the theater mode. Although this, you can get the exact frame you want for cool thumbnails and stuff like that. In fact, I'll probably play around with this a little bit more to make a cool thumbnail for the video, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, there you have it. It's pretty much, I try to capture or cover everything new and good and bad about the game. Like, I really like that it got some visual upgrades. It feels a little snappier on the PlayStation 5 version of the game. I'm a little bummed that my coins didn't carry over, that they're charging $20 for My Shiranui and Kula Diamond if you want all their 5 costumes. They're not even new costumes. They're the same costumes that were in the last game. At least give them a new one. Oy. I don't know, man. If I were you, if you have Dead or Alive 6 and you bought a bunch of stuff and you bought My Shiranui and Kula Diamond and you're on console, I would stick with that version of the game until it goes on sale. And some of the DLC goes on sale. If you do buy the game, or you already bought it, I wouldn't buy My Shiranui unless she's your main, or Kula Diamond, until they're like half off, if you're going to buy them at all. Because $20, do not support that. That is absolutely criminal and insane. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, stay frosty.